StockPulse newsroom here. We were talking Silvercorp Metals, SVM on the Toronto Stock Exchange, SVM on the New York Stock Exchange here. And with me right now, I've got Lon Shaver. He's the VP. And Lon, hey, I appreciate you taking the time here. And silver can't really figure its way out here, but I know you guys have been working hard here. So not a lot of companies have been rewarded, but you're one of those unique companies here, a big company producing. You got some blue sky too. So you came out here with some numbers here. So why don't you kind of run through your fiscal, and then we'll get into some activities on what the company's going to accomplish.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Rob. I mean, it's important to highlight our year end is March. So when we report our numbers today, this is our fourth quarter and year end numbers for fiscal 2022. So it came out with what I'd say was a respectable quarter to finish the year. So total production of silver for the year was 6.1 million ounces. That was just a snick below the low end of our guidance. And when reading the news, we'll understand that we had some hiccups. Mining is always full of challenges. Had some hiccups during the year, but overall, given everything else that's going on in the world, the fact that we hit a pretty good number in terms of our silver production as well as our lead and zinc byproducts, we're very happy with that.
Yeah, can't control silver prices. You can't control your environment. I don't know. I think close enough. Let's get to some blue sky here. Investors, they know what you've got going here. Appreciate that. But let's talk about what you're looking for now. So you give us a little update on 22. What you're going to accomplish here, exploration wise.
Yeah, well, I think it's important to kind of look back for a second. And the fact is that as a company, we had some clues that there was some interesting stuff going on, in particular at the Ying mining district. So nobody really realizes this, but we drilled 630,000 meters between 2020 and 2021 at our mines. And the bulk of that was at the Ying mining district. We've got 80 rigs going approximately right now. And what that drilling has done is given us a lot of information. And so some of that is going back and looking at more traditional silver, lead, zinc mineralization, in areas where we were nearby before, but, didn't maybe get it all, or areas that are shallower and out on strike. So we're already looking at a bump up in our production forecast for next year based on this work. So silver going up between 15 and 20%. So between 7 and 7.3 million ounces, and we're going to see upticks as well in the lead and zinc, and then also starting to see some increases in gold. And while the percentage increase is big at about 100%, the overall numbers aren't huge. But I think it's an important clue to the fact that a lot of this exploration work we've been doing has been following up on some indications that we have maybe a bit of gold mineralization in some different areas of the mine, and that's starting to be looked at and being brought into the mine plan. Our existing mill, we've added a gravity circuit so we can do a better job of recovering gold. And with all the work that's being done and what we see as a healthy future and resources, we've embarked on building our number 3 mill. So we're going to put a third mill in at the Ying district. We've broken ground this month. Expect to have that up and running at the end of calendar 2023. And that'll take us, it's going to add 3,000 tons per day is that mill. We'll decommission one of the older mills. We have 2 right now. We'll decommission the older one that's not as modern and as efficient. And that'll leave us with 5,000 tons per day of capacity. So with that, we're looking at increasing our production rate, which will bump us up in terms of silver again, but also gold, lead, zinc, and now we're also looking at adding a copper circuit. So don't be surprised if we've got a copper concentrate coming out of the Ying mining district as well.
Oh, Copper Corp? Ooh, did I say that out loud? Wow. Well, you certainly are working your side of the equation here, Lon. So let's get into the metals here. You can't control this, but I guess I'll ask your opinion kind of, because obviously a much higher silver and metals price in general would really elevate, obviously, your share price. And that's what we're here for, is to make money with you. So talk about how you feel about metals.
Yeah, well, I think we feel like many others in the market that with what we've seen, again, talking about world events, shortfalls in terms of production and the squeeze that you're seeing in other metals that have driven prices higher. Silver really hasn't responded. And don't forget, in addition to that monetary aspect that silver has in terms of the store value, it's also an industrial metal, and it's a key component to this green energy movement that we're seeing. So if you want more solar power, you want more electrification, you're going to need more silver. Where is that going to come from? It's from mines like ours. And when you look at from an industry standpoint, where's all that technology being manufactured? It's in China. Where are our mines? We're in China. We're primed to deliver those metals right into that manufacturing engine.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep our eye on that, Lon, and I appreciate you taking the time there. And I'll do my best to get Lon and Silvercorp to Coeur d'Alene for our symposium next year. But Lon Shaver, he's the VP here, Silvercorp, SVM, Toronto Stock Exchange, SVM, New York Stock Exchange. Hey, Lon, thanks for that update. We'll certainly look forward to keeping our eye on the wire when you have some more news to report.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it.